Greetings, viewers and listeners. I'm Pansophia freshman Leliana,
And I'm Pansophia sophomore Julissa.
and we're your hosts today on Spilling the Tea, a Pansophia podcast.
We're doing part 2 to a podcast featuring students who recently traveled to Italy on a school trip.
We're doing the second half of a two-part interview with a teacher and students who recently traveled to Italy on a school trip. Today, our guests are Pansophia 8th graders Lilly Parker and Emily Worland.
Hi Lily, hi Emily.
Hi.
It's good to meet you, and we're so glad to have you guys here with us today.
Oh yeah, it's good to be here.
Yeah. So Lily, when did you find out the trip was happening?
I found out in 7th grade that we were going to be going on a trip in 8th grade, and then we started fundraising at like the beginning of 8th grade, like near like in the end of 7th grade.
So you were interested like right away?
Yeah.
Okay.
Emily, what about going to Italy interests you the most?
I really enjoyed all of the sites that we got to see and just like all the history and getting to experience like another like culture. I thought that was like really interesting.
How long did you guys stay in Italy?
11?
Yeah,
11
we were in
days?
Italy for 11 days.
Okay. So both of you guys had your grandmothers with you as chaperones?
Yes.
Did that help you from getting homesick?
Yeah, it made
Yeah.
me feel a lot more comfortable.
Okay.
Like, what about the flight? How was that like?
Well, I was terrified because I've never been on a plane before, and well, the first flight was like 11 hours, so it was brutal.
Well,
Okay. What was the first thing you saw when you landed?
I saw a lot of like the sky and stuff like that, and it was like I thought it was still daytime, but it was daytime.
It was.
Yeah. But it looked dark, but it was like because of the time change, it was weird. I don't know.
Yeah.
well, what were the hotels in Europe like? Like, were they different from American hotels?
Absolutely. Some of them were really weird and different, and other ones were pretty common. But like, in a lot of them, you had to put like the key card like in the wall to turn on the lights,
Oh.
and like if you took it out, none of the lights would work. It was really weird. That's all I gotta say.
Lily, what was the food like in Italy?
Well, we didn't get to pick a lot of what we ate, so I would kind of just eat the bread if I didn't know what we were gonna get because I'm a picky eater. So a lot of the food we got, I didn't like.
Okay. Did you find yourself wanting like American food?
Yes.
Yes. The second I landed in America, my mom drove me to Steak and Shake, and I got a burger because well, there was too much Italian food.
I just wanted Taco Bell.
hmm
And Lily, besides the food, were there other things you missed about America while you were there?
Well, obviously I missed like my family and everything, but like I think for the most part it was very similar to what we have here. So there wasn't like any specific thing that I missed, except America is very different in some ways.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to describe, but
So this question is for both of you guys. What are some things you learned while you were in Italy, like about the history and the culture?
well, we learned how they like how they eat is like very different from how Americans do, and how they live is also just it's very different. Like they don't eat like breakfast like hardly at all, and so they also walk everywhere. Like
Yeah, they don't know how to drive.
yeah, we almost got hit by a motorcycle. Like
I watched like 3 cars hit each other when trying to like pull out of like the parallel parking, and I was like, okay, we don't know how to drive, I guess.
yeah, they don't know how to drive. Like it was crazy.
Lily, you were one of the 3 students to take this trip. If another trip was offered, will you go? Or will you encourage others to go too?
I would probably encourage other people to go because it's a good experience and it's a lot of fun.
Okay. Emily, would you go back to Italy?
I think I would, but I would go a lot slower because everywhere we were going, we were like being rushed. I would take more time to do like smaller things and less of like traveling all over Italy.
Are there any other countries you'd like to visit out of America?
I'd like to visit lots of places. Yeah.
Okay.
Just
Now that you guys have had this experience, like, what advice would you have for other people who are traveling to Europe? Like, what should they expect?
Take your time and really take everything in because a lot of people don't get the experience to go to like different countries and yeah, it's just beautiful there. And I think that a lot of people should go to Italy because
yeah, it was beautiful. Like I think everyone should like travel internationally at least once in their life because it really is just an amazing experience.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Anything else? you'd
Nope.
like to say? Okay. So that's about time for the podcast. Thank you for coming to talk to us. And it sounds like you had a good time in Italy.
yeah.
Yeah, we did.
We also like to thank our audience and school for their support. If you didn't know, we also have a Spilling the Tea Pansophia podcast, a YouTube channel. You should take a look at it and subscribe. The channel isn't just a podcast. We post videos like promos and we have produced in Miss Barron's audio and visual communications class.
Okay, we appreciate everyone for being with us. I'm Liliana.
And I'm Julissa.
Have a great Puma Day. Okay. Oh.